casting Harry and Alexander, I feel like, is kind of everything in the movie. And if they're not right, the movie is not going to work. So how do you cast individually and then make sure that they work together?
I thought that Colin was a very difficult person to find. He's sort of the opposite of a leading man in many ways. He's supposed to be kind of forgettable and passive, and he's rarely like showing much agency in the scenes. And yet, you know, he needs to be the person who holds the camera at all times in the film. So he needs to be magnetic. And I was at a bit of a loss as to who could do that. And then my casting director sent me The Ballad of Buster Scruggs, which Harry's in, and he's sort of playing someone in like a traveling performance troupe, and he's got no arms and legs, and he's sort of a beta male character, but he was totally captivating and like very moving, even though he was just reading the same poem again and again, you know, thinking about who would be a good partner for him. And I just had happened to be watching Succession at the time. He was just sort of psychologically dominating all of those characters and doing so in a way which like sometimes played into his physicality and then sometimes didn't. And I knew that's what I wanted for Ray. I wanted someone who was like a head-turning beauty, but also could psychologically control situations. And let's roll the dice. I thought it was very unlikely he'd come on board, to be honest, but he then got back within 24 hours saying, let's have a Zoom, and we chatted, and he came on